New year, new project, New York. Oh, no. So To New York with Love is a three-part project. It is an EP of 4 original new songs. It's a music video and it is a concert. And it's kind of my kickstart into my adult music career. There was never a time when music wasn't a part of my life. I was always listening to it or humming along or, belting it out in my room when I thought that nobody else could hear me, when they really could hear me. My sister will attest to that. And music and performance is the only thing that I've really felt like wholeheartedly, passionately invested in. And I've always kind of said, if I find something else that I'm as passionate about, I'll pursue it. It's probably a much more stable career choice. But nothing else has really struck me like that yet. And I don't know if it will ever. I started writing when I was, 13 or so. I had a family friend she was best friends with my sister. At the time, I wanted to do everything my sister did and everything her friends did. But her friend would write songs in her journal, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And it reminded me of like a teen movie, and that made it cooler to me. So I thought, I'm gonna try and write. I'm gonna try and write a song. I can do that. And I could not tell you what I first wrote. I'm sure it was terrible, but it stuck with me. For the past 4 years or so, my music has kind of been a little bit on the back burner. But since I moved to New York in June, I've had a ton of time on my hands, and it has been a huge learning curve for me trying to figure out what to do with all this time because at Northwestern I didn't have any time ever. So with all of that, it's really hit me. My music is something that's so unique to me, and it's how I express myself. And now I finally have the time to actually focus on that and to actually work on my own material. And there are goods and bads to everything, and New York definitely has its upsides and its downsides. But everything kind of has a positive swing, because even when I am walking down to Ripley Grier Studios at 5 a.m. in the morning and it is 20 degrees outside and I'm signing up for an audition that they're probably not even casting for, I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of where I live and what I get to do, and it's shocking to me how much I think that I've learned in the past 6 months of being out of school. It's like just incomparable to everything else, because it is the biggest change that I've gone through ever. Northwestern was a huge change for me, but it was still comfortable. And this is not comfortable. This is raw and exciting, and it's real life. There are really no words for me to describe my time in New York so far, so I have tried to through song. I think that the arts remind people to support each other and to love each other, and that's what the whole project is there are a lot of ways in which somebody could pick out the negatives of New York City, and I don't want to do that. I want to recognize that it's not perfect, that none of us are perfect, but that there are so many positives. I hope that it's been made clear that, this is everything to me. I'm so emotionally invested in this, and what I set my mind to do, I do it. However you see fit to contribute to this project, I really appreciate the support, and I'm so excited to bring To New York with Love to the world.